Good day, YouTubers. Time for a bit of royal tea. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment. The Queen has appointed Sir Christopher Geidt. He was the Queen. This is Sir Christopher Geidt, to keep an eye on Meghan and Harry. I think everything is now going to flow through Sir Christopher Geidt here. Meghan and Harry made this bid for independence, and yeah, so I think it appears the Queen may be cracking down. Meghan, for her part, she hired Sarah Latham, a former Clinton advisor, and so I'm just writing a note here. And so the Queen hired Geidt. So there may be a power struggle occurring. Let's read a little bit. The Queen brings back loyal aid to keep an eye on ambitious Meghan Markle and be Her Majesty's eyes and ears. He's been appointed permanent Lord in Waiting. Now, he used to work for her already. That's why he's Sir Christopher. And he was brought back. A source told the publication, Her Majesty the Queen values Lord Geidt's wise counsel. This role gives him a formal status again. Sir Christopher resigned as the Queen's private secretary in 2017. Okay, so he was very close to the Queen. And after there was an alleged power struggle with Prince Charles in his preparations to become king. However, the royal lieutenant has been rehired at the Queen's personal discretion. Part of his role will be working closely with Meghan at the Queen's Commonwealth Trust, following the Queen making the Duchess a vice president of the organization earlier this month. So, Harry is president of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. This is where all the money is, okay? And in these trusts, okay, in these trusts where they do, what's it called? Where they do these charities, these charitable trusts. Okay, that's where all the money is. Okay. All right. So this really looks like the Queen is cracking down, but it could just be appearance. And I'm not positive, and I kind of want to explore this. Okay, so let's look at Meghan and Geidt. Let's look at their relationship for starters. And then I want to kind of look into... Yeah, the whole world fell out. We're not going to read it. Then we're going to look into, is this just appearance? Or are they really clamping down? Or is the Queen really clamping down? It's kind of hard to tell. Because so much of what they do is just appearance. Virtue signaling, giving the appearance and leaving their options open and strengthening their official position. Okay, so Meghan and Geidt. What's going on here? Meghan, the actress. Geidt. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, what's the relationship between Meghan and Geidt? It looks pretty positive. There's a lot of hearts here. Karmic relationship, 10 hearts, 2 hearts. He's got the Lover's card. He was the personal secretary of the Queen. Okay, 21, 23, 6 clubs. Wow, he is really locked in with the Royals. Okay, he's very firmly rooted and has a very excellent relationship with the Queen, long term and deep. 10 hearts. 10 hearts can be too much emotion. You know, the Queen is getting upset about it. Or it can be positive, but it's an overflow of emotion. 10 hearts, the cup overflowing, is an overflow of emotion. So something, I'm not sure what that, I don't know if that's positive or negative here. The cards seem rather positive. What's going on with Meghan? Mustard seed, karmic relationship, player. Player is, this is the actor, actress card. So public persona, 11 and 7. 18, 5 diamonds. Going forward, step by step, the official step-by-step way. This is within the royal family. This is the new setup. She's going to go through this guy. All the messages of the actress go through this guy. Okay, so she doesn't seem to be chafing at this. Okay, there's two ways that this can be played here. Okay, and I sort of asked in another reading if the Queen was just, you know, if they were burning Meghan to the ground intentionally. So there's two ways that this can be played by the Crown. One, the Crown is very upset. Meghan is just a bull in a china shop, okay, and she's just wrecking everything, okay. Or two, the Crown is acting like they disagree with Meghan's progressive ideas, but they let her run with it, and it's to their advantage. And so what they do is they send Meghan and Harry to Frogmore. No, that's not us, that's Meghan and Harry. And then they keep separating, and now they've got this guy, Christopher Geidt, to stand between. They're creating formal separations, but maybe they like having Meghan as a foil. So are they really going to clamp down? That fell out. Are they really clamping down, or is Meghan just a foil? And they want the public to focus on Meghan, so they're not focusing on other things about the royal family. Clamping down or a foil? Wow. Woo, boy. Woo, doggy. Okay, that devil just keeps showing up. Okay, so I wanted to know if they like what Meghan's doing or they really dislike it. I got some very, very bad cards. We got the 10 spades. This is the worst outcome. We got the devil. The devil is selfish, and the ultimate independence card, the ultimate not a team player card. Okay, so they really are clamping down. Okay, they really. Okay, you're not, as a royal, you're not supposed to talk about politics. That's all she talks about. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be a political advocate. Okay, and that's what she does. That's literally all she does. You're also supposed to be seen and not heard. You know, what you wear, where you appear. If she goes in support of a charity and shows up and smiles and wears symbolic clothing, which everything she wears is symbolic, that is the statement she's making. She's supporting by showing up. Okay, her words don't matter. Okay, like when Jesus went places, he would heal people and he would raise the dead and cleanse the lepers and stuff. It didn't matter what he said. He would talk, you know, sometimes he would say a few words. It just doesn't matter. Okay, all this talking is unimportant. So the Crown is very upset about this, and they really want to shut it down. They really want to shut it down. They're manifesting an end to this madness. They are manifesting an end to this madness because 10 is completion. And they just feel like the yes card is like, this is a really big deal. This has become like the big deal. Okay, so this is 11 and 9, 28. Seven spades. They are under. Seven spades is behind the veil. Behind the scenes, they are shutting Meghan down. This is moving to shut Meghan down. Meghan is the ultimate wild card, and it's just out of control. Meghan is just out of control. And the devil really definitely acts on her own. Definitely acts on her own. Okay, this Clinton advisor, she hired Meghan, because everybody's quitting all around her. She went and hired former Clinton advisor Sarah Latham. Okay, well, the Clintons, they have a lot of financial scandals. Okay, one of the big financial scandals is the Clinton Foundation. And so people audited the Clinton Foundation, and they found that in 2013 Clintons took in $149 million, and they only gave out $9 million to charity. Okay, so 6% of what these generous people give to the Clintons to distribute, 94% of it goes into the Clintons' pockets, which means the Clintons are stealing and becoming very, very rich. Okay, was this Sarah Latham's idea to set up this entirely separate foundation? Was this Sarah Latham's scheme? Okay, as her first act as advisor. Okay, because she did this for the Clintons. Okay, so was this Sarah Latham's thing to set up everything separate? Okay, Trinity, everybody working together. Mercury happens very quickly. 12, 14, 4 diamonds. Joined to this structure. Yes, she wants to set up this structure. It was her idea. Mercury's communications and ideas, and she felt, the Clinton advisor felt that this is the best way for Harry and Meghan. Okay, and she really pitched it. So I think maybe that's how she got the job. Okay, now, there's a whole lot of dangers with Harry and Meghan going completely independent. One, they can just do whatever the hell they want and say all kinds of things that will embarrass the royal family. And here, it's just become an absolute disaster. They view it as an absolute disaster. And it's interesting that this is showing rather positive. So this 10 hearts is, the Queen is actually getting the crown. The Queen and the crown are getting actually really upset about how off script Meghan and Harry have gone. I mean, they're just they've gone completely rogue. They're Ronin royals. Okay, they're the Ronin royals. Okay, is this separate philanthropy foundation? See, in case of a separation or divorce, if they separate this, Meghan can take it with her. Is this a plan? Is this part of Meghan's, is this Meghan's exit plan? Because, if she leaves, if she divorces, like Fergie was broke. She had to be a celebrity and stuff. She was basically broke after she left the royals. Okay, whereas if they separate, Meghan can acquire and take a lot of wealth. Is this a plan to acquire tremendous wealth by Meghan, because she would be able to do it and no one would stop her? The Clintons were successful at it. Is this a plan by Meghan was that the plan? Acquire tremendous wealth for herself, separate from the royal family. Okay. Was this Meghan's plan to acquire a lot of wealth? Heart, philanthropy, work. So workings of the heart, deeply rooted, permanent. 13 and 10, 23, 6 clubs. A strong rooted foundation in this philanthropy. I think yes. Okay, because I was trying to see if she was trying to establish permanent wealth for herself. And yes, this would very firmly establish her permanently. There's not a lot of money here, but it's all hers. It's all hers. It just puts her in just such a fabulous position financially that it doesn't matter if she stays with the royal family. She can go and leave and do whatever she wants, and she can actually be as rich as the royals because she's got this big pool of money that she can now use. What are Charles's feelings? How does Charles feel about Meghan? Because he's making some strong moves. He just set up the Amal Clooney Award, okay, and he just appointed Lionel Richie as his first global ambassador to the Prince's Trust International. Okay, so she's very upset about that. How does Charles personally feel about Meghan? Does he feel that she's like a threat? Big change. Coffin. Oh my goodness. Wow. How is Charles feeling about Meghan? Karmic shift. Huge change in the way he's feeling about her. Coffin is like dead. The feelings are dead. Straight razor, cutting her out. Okay, and in a previous reading, it looked like this appointing Amal Clooney is cutting her out. And I got cutting and dead, I think, there. And hand in hand. Okay, so 5. 5 is 2 hearts. 2 hearts. The close relationship. The close relationship is dead and cut. He's really changed his mind about Meghan, and he's just like cutting her out. Charles may be the person who's so upset at Meghan, and he's going out, he's going out into the world and appointing Lionel Richie and Amal Clooney. He's cutting her out, and his feelings have really changed, and he may be the one who's so upset about Meghan and her actions. She's just not appropriately representing the royal family at this time. She needs to get in line. Is Sarah Latham working in opposition to Geidt or not? Sarah Latham. How is Sarah Latham? Is she working in opposition to Geidt? Is she intentionally working in opposition to Geidt? Okay, interesting. So Sarah Latham is the Clinton advisor. Yeah, this is like, I was in the federal government. The energies here are like the federal government. You have to smile at everybody. Okay, this is 19, 5 clubs. 5 clubs is duplicitous, 2 or more options, finger of God. Okay, Geidt is just Mother Earth. The situation was changed from the outside. The solid foundation and the situation changed from the outside, and the butterfly is publicly, okay, decisions and changes from the outside and a public announcement. So I asked how Latham feels. Is she opposed to Geidt? No. Latham just does her job. She doesn't have any feelings about it. changes have been imposed on her, and that's the structure. That's the solid structure, and she's going to follow it, and she's going to work for Meghan. You know, she works for Meghan. So Five Clubs, she's split. Sarah Latham is going to do all she can not to offend the Queen, okay? Because if she offends the Queen or Geidt, she's going to be fired. It doesn't matter how much Meghan likes her. And she's going to do all she can not to offend Meghan and Harry, because if she does, she'll be fired. So Five Clubs, she's kind of in the middle. She's just in the middle, and you know, these changes are imposed on her and the situation, and that's just the structure, and she has no feeling about it. So that's very interesting. She's not having any feelings about it. Charles is having some serious feelings about it. He's very upset. Okay, let's review here. There are a lot of feelings here. There's some really upset people in the palace, okay? And these are the family members who are upset. Okay, so Meghan and Geidt, everything on the surface is beautiful, okay? The close relationship, you know, he's got the lover's card, very close relationship, but he's very close to the Queen and very solidly with the Queen, who is very upset, who is very emotionally upset about what's going on. Meghan doesn't realize that I don't think she really sees what's going on yet. There's a message to the player in the situation, and this is just how it's going to go going forward. And they don't talk about, they just tell her exactly what she needs to know, and so far she's satisfied with it. She's not alarmed. Meghan is fine with it, and he's being very polite and pleasant. Oh, I'm here to help you, and all that stuff. But he works for the Queen. Okay, he very clearly works for the Queen, and the Queen is upset. But he's not telling her any of that, and she doesn't seem to be realizing it yet. Okay, is the Queen clamping down on Meghan, or are they actually kind of really using Meghan as a foil, you know, and all of the attention is on Meghan, and it's all bad press, but the Queen is like secretly, the Crown, they're like, oh no, this is great because all the attention is on Meghan. Meghan wants all the attention, it's all negative attention at this point, and we're just using this. No, they're extremely upset. Meghan has gone completely off script, and it's just completely out of control, and they're reining it in. Okay, so the Queen is very upset. This is a disaster. She's not representing the palace at this point. She's not representing the royals. Okay, and it's become, now they're in disaster mode. They're in disaster mode, reining her in, and they're doing everything they can to rein her in now. Okay, was it Sarah Latham's idea to set up this independent to be completely independent? Absolutely. That was her thing. It looks like this is how she got the job. Hey, Meghan, if I come work for you, this is what I'll do for you. And so she shows up on the scene on Monday, and on Tuesday they announce that they want to be completely separate. That was her idea. That's her great idea, because she did this with the Clintons. Okay. Is this philanthropy a scheme for Meghan to set up tremendous independent wealth? Okay, because the Clintons only give away 6%, and 96% of it just goes into their pocket, and there's no charges against them, and there's no fraud charges, there's no getting the money back. They're just enriching themselves. Yes, she doesn't want to end up like Fergie. This sets her up for life. No matter what happens, this sets her up for life. So that's what she keeps doing. She's working behind the scenes to set herself up. She doesn't want to be poor if she leaves. Okay, and she wants to get that, the child. Okay, she wants to get control of the child, because that's a big deal. And she doesn't yet have that. So she's trying to get a hold of wealth, and she needs to get a hold of the child, control the kid. Or the kids, if it's twins. Okay, so how is Charles feeling about Meghan? He couldn't be more pissed off. His feelings have completely changed. He's like, you're dead to me, woman. He's very upset, and he's going outside. He's making some very strong moves against Meghan to show. I I don't think they talk about their feelings a lot in the palace, but he's very, very upset. The queen is very upset, and they just feel like she's gone completely off the reservation. Okay, how does Sarah Latham feel about Geidt? Okay, is she like opposing him? No, 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 no. She just works there. Okay, she's a very smart person. She just works there. Very, very professional. She's going to keep her lips buttoned, and she's going to walk the line, 5 clubs, between the crown and Meghan and Harry. She's going to walk that line. She's not going to offend anybody. She's going to take her strong actions. She's going to smile and lie to your face, but she's going to be careful not to offend anybody. She's just doing a job, which is the perfect energy. That's how you do it. Okay, when you run in these high circles, that's how you do it. Sarah Latham, she's somebody to watch out for because she really knows what she's up to. That's your royalty today. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.